Around the Table on Harrison's Original, KHOC.
Welcome to Around the Table. It is a Friday here in the neighborhood. So glad you're with us today with the Around the Table show with Dan and Ann.
Morning, people.
Welcome, Ann.
Welcome, Dan.
And demand.
Yeah.
And demand. In demand. You are in demand.
Is that what it is?
That's what that
paper
means.
says, and duh, man.
Duh. There's supposed to be a duh on the end.
Is it supposed to be demand?
And in demand.
Oh, I'll take it.
All right.
Yeehaw.
Did you have a good yesterday?
I did.
Did you
I
accomplish
accomplished things.
all the tasks?
Let me tell you, I've been purging. I've been purging
Oh,
a
yeah?
lot. You know, that's kind of been a theme here for over a year.
Purging?
Purging
Like,
and trying to downsize.
what do you mean,
Well, like in my closet. I went in my closet. I had two big totes. One was full of workout clothes that I not only don't wear, but
So did you stop working out?
Well, my workouts are different, but I don't go somewhere to do it.
Okay.
I think I have to have all these foo-foo outfits, and I'm just purging things like that are probably not. You know, did you ever keep anything that you thought, oh, I might wear that at some point?
Yeah.
Well, those things are gone.
Oh.
I'm not doing that.
Was there any nostalgia connection to any of that stuff?
No.
No.
It was an addiction of trying to buy crap.
Well, you know, when you're young and you outgrow shoes, you know, when you're an adult,
Right.
and if you maintain the same weight,
Right.
then you're gonna accumulate clothes.
Yes.
I've got clothes from 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I probably
bad.
don't have a lot of those anymore because I'm gradually purging those things. You know, it just, I don't know, there's a sense of freedom about it for me.
So you got a good feeling about it
Oh,
from
yeah.
the purging.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I think, I wish I had something, you know, but not
Yeah.
very often.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Yeah,
I've
there's
learned
a
to go beyond that. I have
yeah.
a little purse
I've
fetish, too.
I got a stuffed closet too. There's a lot of I probably have 100 T-shirts or 200 T-shirts.
I changed things around a bit in our closet, and I after I had done this, I was pretty proud of myself. You know, I thought
Yeah.
I had 2 big trash bags full of crap I'm getting rid of.
Oh, okay.
And I told Richard,
Where are you
I said,
taking
go look
them?
in our closet. Well, I'm probably going to cause for pause. I thought about trying to, what do you call it, consign some.
Oh, okay.
But that's such a pain in the rear.
They just get rid of it.
That's where I'm at.
Out of
but
sight,
I
out
told
of
Richard,
mind.
I said, it's an obscene amount of money
Mm-hmm.
that I've spent on these things I'm just fixing to give away. It's true.
You know, I go by, you know, on Friday or Saturday, you drive by somebody's place and they're having a yard sale.
Yeah.
And it's all clothes.
Dude, I don't want to.
I'm not stopping to look at your clothes.
Yeah.
I don't care if you spend $100 on it. I'm not buying your clothes for 50 cents.
You're not a garage sailor.
Well, I love finding knickknacks, some out of the way items that I haven't seen before. I like to find those kind of things. But I used to do that. But I've collected all that stuff now. I've thrown it away, or you know, it's on a shelf, and I'm going, oh, there it is. I was I bought old radios for a while. I've got 6 or 7 old radios.
What do you do with them?
And they all work.
So,
They're just sitting on the shelf.
okay. They're
I even
decor.
I even had one guy give me one, and I know why he gave it to me. Because he had too many, probably. I mean, there's nostalgic stuff.
Well, that's different. That kind of stuff is different.
Oh, is it?
I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
All
They
right.
still work. You know.
Yeah.
One. But do you use them? No. That kind of stuff's hard for me to part with, though. You know, those nostalgic things.
Mm-hmm.
I remember going through in all the plays I've been in. I got rid of a bunch of scripts.
Oh no.
I had kept them, but it was. What am I going to do with them, Dan? What am I going to do with them?
Well, you take them all and you put them in a huge frame.
No, you don't. No, they finally went file 13.
Yeah.
In
Oh
one
boy.
of my purge
Okay.
sessions. That's the kind of crap I'm purging.
How many plays do you think you were in? 20?
Oh, a lot more than that.
A lot more than that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, I remember my first script in a play. I had everybody to autograph it.
Well, I
mean,
kept
that
things,
was,
little
you
things
know.
like that if they were autographed
yeah.
by our cast, but most of them were just the actual thing. Oh, hello.
Hello. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with all that.
I have absolutely no
Oh, what?
clue.
Well, I was just asking you what your day was like.
Oh, well, yeah, it was purging. I
It
was doing
pur-
more
you were
purging.
Purging. I thought there's another term, a physical term for purging. I didn't know if you're doing that.
What is that?
I don't know. Purge means get rid of, I guess.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of.
Okay. Oh, okay.
There's there's just a lot of little projects I'm trying to work on. I don't know why. If I think
You got
I'm
a big
dying
weekend.
tomorrow.
You got a big weekend planned?
No, not particularly.
Okay.
Contemplating doing a couple of things, but it may just be sitting on my
Beanie hindy.
on our little, well, not our behindy, but sitting up there on my little farm doing
Yeah,
whatever.
doing farm girl stuff.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh, I don't know. Well, we'll probably go out tonight to eat, and
Will you?
we've got a guest coming in, staying with us the weekend, and
Okay.
making steaks and
Oh,
barbecuing on the grill on the Barbie.
well, good for you.
Yeah.
Little swim session maybe.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we've got to use the
Yeah.
pool. I mean, I've got.
It's going to close before long.
I know, and we keep putting chemicals in it.
Yeah.
You got to do that.
Yeah, you do.
If you want that sparkling clear water, you've got to have tons and tons and tons and tons of chemicals.
Chlorine.
Okay,
Okay.
but I think the weather's going to be nice for this weekend.
Well, it's sunny.
You want to tell us a little bit about it?
It is
Start us
sunny
off.
and
Start
hot
us off.
today with a high of 97. Heat index value at 102. Tonight, mostly clear with a low of 73. Saturday, sunny with a high of 96. Heat index values at 103. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low of 72. And Sunday, sunny with a high of 94. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low of 69.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And then Monday, 20% chance of showers moves into the area with a high of 92. Overnight low 69 with a 20% chance of showers continuing for the overnight. And then Tuesday, 30%. Ooh, it's picking up there. And the temperature is going to drop below 90 to 89 degrees. Overnight low 68, chilling off a little bit. Wednesday, 20% chance of rain and 88 for the high, 67 for the low. And then Thursday, high 90. I think it's cooling off.
We need rain.
A little bit.
We need some rain.
Yeah, well,
I walked my dirt road today. We need rain.
We had plenty in months past. Plenty.
Yeah, but that doesn't help us out now, does it?
I know.
No, it doesn't.
Well, today on the show we have, he's coming in quite a bit. Jeff Nielsen from the Harrison Chamber of Commerce.
He's going to have to put notches on the chair.
I know. We're going to have to make a special chair when he comes in just for him. Yeah, a gold one maybe.
Jeff Nielsen
Yes.
chair and put a little crown on top of it, and he has to wear a dunce cap. I don't know which.
Oh boy.
No.
Well, they had a special city council meeting Monday, and I think that they were announcing the Provalis building.
Oh, they are.
They already announced where it's going to be.
Where is it?
The old Walters building.
That's what I figured, but
They're going to do that. There's already some. I don't know if it's controversy, but people are talking it up on Facebook. It's been on Facebook, so
everybody's going to have an opinion.
Yeah. So he may be here to talk a little bit about that, and we'll have him in after the first break. But first, we're going to have our topic to ponder.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Okie dokie. Our topic to ponder for Friday is up on the screen, and basically this week we have been asking people to ponder the standards of everyday conditions that surround your life.
Okay.
Could be anything, right?
Right. Including the weather.
Including the weather. And our topic to ponder question for today is: do you notice the weather has? Notice the weather, or has it become background noise?
I noticed the weather.
I noticed the weather, and I think when you live in a small community like we do, that's the main That's the main thing.
My
on our minds.
father-in-law used to come from Iowa and visit. And do you know what we had our TV set on? It was on Weather Channel all the time.
Oh, really?
Either that or some Western, but usually the Weather Channel. I don't know why, but that was kind of like, that's what he used to watch, the weather.
When I was a kid, there would be people to come over. I was like 8, 9, 10, 12 years old, somewhere around in there. And I would stay the summers with my grandmother, and we'd sit out on the porch, and people would drive by, neighbors. And, if they saw you out, they would stop.
Right.
Every time. And they'd come up, and they'd sashay up on the porch and say, you get it. Yeah, well, yeah, they'd take their time, They'd have a couple coon dogs in the back of the truck and whatever. And they would come up on the porch, and they'd say, did y'all get in the rain this afternoon?
As they were drinking their sweet tea.
Yeah. Or shucking beans or something.
Shucking corn
Doing
or something.
yeah.
Yep.
But that was a fun time. But I think the weather is a big concern. And if you're at a party and you want to break the ice with somebody,
talk about the weather.
You can talk about the weather. Start talking about the weather.
That's my favorite icebreaker. Not, but okay.
Well,
Leslie King said,
okay.
Truthfully, my 80-pound Aussie jumps on my head if it's lightning or thunders within a 100-mile radius. Wow. He's a real chicken dog, I guess. And Kelly said, always notice the weather.
Always notice, yeah.
I think probably that's probably going to be the standard answer is always notice
the weather.
Yeah,
I think so, too, here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our question is up on the Facebook page. And again, the question for today to ponder is, do you notice the weather or has it become background noise?
Okay.
And if it has become background noise, then I would assume that your life is chaotic, too busy to stop and smell the roses and
you
look
think
at the
it's
clouds.
chaos, or do you think it's just complacency?
Maybe both.
Maybe
both.
a little bit of both.
I could care less about the weather, right?
No, how
That's
about
what they're
I
saying.
couldn't care less?
I couldn't care less about weather.
If you say I could care less, that
I
means
could
you
care.
could care less.
I could care less, yeah.
But if you couldn't care less, then it's pretty much the bottom of the barrel, in my humble opinion. What are we looking at?
I'm trying to contemplate the what you just told.
Could?
I couldn't and could.
Does that make sense?
I could or I couldn't.
I couldn't.
When I was in school, I would say, can I go to the restroom? And they'd say, may I?
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, let's hit some history.
You want to do some history? All right. Today in history.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
Okay.
Vice President Ford will be sworn in as president at that hour in this office.
If you lived during that time, you'll recognize that voice as Richard Nixon, 51 years ago today, disgraced by the Watergate scandal and the subsequent cover-up. President Nixon avoided impeachment proceedings in Congress by announcing his resignation.
Right.
I have never been a quitter. To leave office before my term is completed is abhorrent to every instinct in my body. But as president, I must put the interests of America first.
The same incident, same speech. Nixon said he was reluctant to leave office, but he felt he had no choice. I think if that happened today, it would just be blown over.
Everybody, they all get impeachment stuff.
That was stuff that was probably the first time in history that somebody got caught doing that kind of stuff. But it goes on
it's
today.
Rampant, I'm sure.
It continues.
After perhaps unparalleled international consultation and exhausting every alternative, it became necessary to take this action.
Okay, sorry. 35 years ago today, 6 days after Iraq invaded Kuwait, President Bush announced he was sending troops in warplanes to Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
This is the United States of America. No matter what some agency may say, we've always been and always will be a AAA country.
AAA, 14 years ago today, for the first time in history, Standard & Poor's downgraded the U.S. credit rating from a AAA to a AA plus after President Barack Obama decided to boost the debt ceiling. Mr. Obama felt despite the downgrade, the U.S. could still overcome its political and economic problems.
So for a long time, she was seen as this beautiful country artist, this wholesome girl. And then, of course, she burst out with that iconic role as Sandy in Grease. She formed a lifetime partnership with John Travolta.
3 years ago today, Olivia Newton-John, the Grammy-winning superstar who reigned on pop, country, adult contemporary, and dance charts with such hits as Physical and You're the One That I Want, died at the age of 73. Entertainment Tonight co-host Kevin Frazier was the one that was speaking there about her.
Okay.
Lahaina town's mostly gone.
Lisa and her husband call Lahaina home, and they're worried that their house may have been destroyed by the wildfire. She says their son's home in Lahaina is one of many that
Our
burned.
son's sleeping in his car, so on a beach because there's nowhere to go.
Some Lahaina residents were forced to jump into the harbor waters to avoid fast-moving flames. Lisa is concerned there will be shortages of food and shelter.
Just confused. Don't know what to do.
2 years ago today, a series of wind-driven wildfires broke out on the Hawaiian island of Maui, destroying the town of Lahaina and killing more than 100 people. KCBS radio reporter Matt Bigler had the story.
Did they ever figure out what started those fires? Some of those odd type.
I don't know, but I think that the city had a water problem. They were trying to reserve water,
right.
and they wouldn't let there was no water to put fires out. Yeah.
Right.
The fact that it was spreading so fast and we didn't really know what was going to happen. And then, of course, like losing your stuff and not really knowing, where you're going to go for the night. Luckily, I had someone that I could stay with.
This is more of the same subject on the wildfires, but 2 years ago today, a series of wind-driven wildfires broke out on the Hawaiian island of Maui, destroying the town. That woman was stranded at the Maui airport.
Okay.
Who walked out of the house 15 months ago?
I don't care.
Joe.
I am still his mother.
Yes, from 3,000 miles away, and just because you sent a few postcards, it gives you the right to come back here?
This is a birthday cut. Born in 1937, 88 years ago today, Dustin Hoffman was born. He won an Oscar playing opposite Meryl Streep in Kramer versus Kramer. That was a good movie.
He was a heck of an actor.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
52 years ago today, country singer Mark Wills was born. He had a #1 country hit in 1998, I Do. Cherish You.
And then our last birthday cut for today is 27 years ago today. Pop singer Shawn Mendes was born, and he had a hit called Treat You Better.
Treat you better. Yeah, okay, sorry.
Okay. Let's see.
I think we should have Jeff Nielsen in after our break. What do you think?
We should
about
do that. Yeah, he's standing out there ready to go. And we will point him in the right direction, push him in here, and see what's on his mind. We'll find out all about what Jeff is thinking, and maybe we'll ask him a question or two. When we come back, stick around, stay with us. You're watching and listening to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. Stay with us.
6.1.
Hey, and welcome back to Around the Table. Jeff Nielsen has been in here, 12 times this month?
I think. This is number 13.
Feels like it.
Oh, my God. Welcome, Jeff. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having me back again this month.
Obviously, we're not tired of you yet.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I'll wear out my welcome, so.
Not at all. Not at all.
You said you were busy all the bigger part of this week.
Oh, yeah. I had a major event with the Chamber Monday through Thursday. I'm very happy it's Friday. This is a nice, relaxing. This is the most low-key thing I've had to do all week, and I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, and you're going to spend the weekend in a recliner, maybe, or?
I'm going to hide. Yes.
Go hide.
Preferably find some shady spot. I've got a book that I'm reading that I want to kind of get into and just kind of disappear for a little bit.
Can you unplug?
Yes.
On the weekend?
But you know, you go home tonight and your wife says, we're going to do a day trip tomorrow, and we're going up to St. Louis, and we're going to do this and this and this and this, and you're going to say,
"Yes, dear. Yes, we are." And I will smile while we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yes. I've been married 31 years.
You know how to stay that way.
You learn that quick.
Yes, you do. You do.
Well, they had some big announcement Monday night. They had a special city council meeting about Provalis. Is it Provalis or Provalis?
I call it Provalis.
Provalis.
That's why it's been explained to me. So
okay, yeah.
I think either is good. I can't remember. There's one they said don't call it this, but Provalis works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had a big one came out. It's and again the Provalis project's pretty much taken up all of my time. That's why I've been working on the most. I mean, it's every waking minute seems to have been Provalis. And so City Council was kind of a culmination point. We had a special called meeting on Monday. The mayor brought in council and asked their permission to negotiate with Provalis on a economic development contract with them, which is basically the contract that sets the parameters for what Harrison will do and what Provalis will provide. And once we get that worked out and the ink's on the paper, then they're definitely coming.
But they have a location.
We have a location that we're working on. That was the second half of that special called meeting, was to allow the mayor and his crew to negotiate on a building.
Okay.
So we have a building that we are interested in, that we're working on. I can't name it because we don't have it yet, but it's in the downtown area.
Oh. It was plastered all over Facebook, the place, but
was it? Well, it's supposed to be secret.
Well,
I think the secret's out.
Yeah, you kind of know how those goes, but if it's out, it's out. But we're working on that. There's the mayor and his team are working on finalizing the purchase of that building.
Okay.
And then once that's done, actually not once it's done. They're working on this. At the same time as the contract with Provalis.
Right.
So we have some guidelines that we've run. I pulled together some stuff for the mayor and his team and sent it over to him as far as what's been in existing contracts that they have with other towns. Kind of picked out the best pieces and said, here's my suggestions. Now it's the mayor's turn to kind of look through and say, all right, we like this, we don't like that, we want to add to this, or we want to subtract that, however it's going to be.
Yeah.
And then we'll send it over to them and start negotiating.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. It'll be a great
progress.
Thing. Yep. And since that part, and then I do want to recognize City Council. They passed both of those requests from the mayor unanimously.
Oh, good.
So we have full city support for this.
Good deal.
It's moving forward. Luke did a financial impact study. Luke Feiger, he's the CFO for the city, showing that just off of the salaries that'll be coming in, and this is the jobs come in over a 5-year period, so 30 jobs a year, so it's a nice easy phase in.
Okay,
as these jobs come, so we're not just like boom, here's 150, how are you going to fill them?
Right.
30 a year I think is very, very manageable, but once those 5 years are up, it's a $20 million fiscal impact upon the town. So that's
say that again, that number?
$20 million. Okay. That is new money that's coming into town. And when I say new money, it's not, part of this company, Provalis's economic packet that they get, not from Harrison, but from the state, is a a tax rebate and some other incentives. But to qualify for that, they have to show that 51% of their revenue is generated from sources outside of Arkansas.
Oh.
So that
okay.
$20 million that's coming in, that's only for the salaries for the 150 employees. The money is coming in from New York, California, Texas, Oklahoma, places around here. So it's new money coming into our state's economy,
Gotcha.
specifically into Harrison. And typically those funds, they get rolled over 2 to 3 times. So the employee gets paid, they take that money, they go buy goods, services, food, whatever it may be. The employer, the business owner takes that money. They usually use it for something regional as well. So that money is going to, you turn
It's
that
gonna
20.
Keep generating,
that 20 could be 40, could be 60.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a really big impact on town.
That's good.
If you can't tell, I'm very excited.
Oh yeah, that's
little
good.
economic growth there for sure.
Yeah.
I know. It's going to be great.
Wonderful.
Yeah, one thing that people were talking about on Facebook was being crowded. Well, the downtown is not crowded now, and it would be nice if it were a little crowded.
Well, the thing is they're thinking that Provalis is going to come and take up all the parking spots in the square.
Yeah.
Right.
No, they won't take up any of the parking spots in the square.
They'll be parking off-site.
There may be a handicap spot that's going to have to be put into place, in the area
Somewhere,
next to the building.
Sure.
But that's ADA requirements. All the other parking spots, all 150 of them, they're not in the square. They're not. They're going to be off-site behind the buildings, and we've already found the spot.
Thought about that.
Oh yeah,
and
that was
have a plan.
That was question 2 that came up, and we had Wade Phillips, city engineer. The mayor and I drove around looking at, what parking spots are available. And then the mayor went back. He got Wade to pull up on GIS, and it's just like, oh, here they are right there. Pop, 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 pop. It was nothing. He found 150 spots, like that. So, all of those, those concerns and hand-wringing about, the parking spot, that's,
well, there's always going to be people that point out the negative part, or what they think is the negative.
The glass half empty people. I know.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
And it's not that they're, have the bad intentions for it.
No,
It's just
not at all.
What about this? What about that? It's
Right.
like, okay, we've addressed all of that
Right.
stuff.
Right.
We've looked at all of that stuff.
Well, it's the other side of the coin when you look at the downtown and you say that building's empty, that one's empty, that one's empty. Boy, I remember when it was vivacious and people were coming and a lot of activity here. That's going to happen again with a business like this. It's going to generate people wanting to find a place to go to lunch, and they're going to spend more time down on the square.
Correct.
So it's all a positive.
It is all positive. I talked with one of the other towns, economic developers. I believe it was Tahlequah, Oklahoma, and they did an economic impact study that found that they got, for every 6 to 7 jobs that Provalis brought in, there was 1 job created organically within the community. So back to your point, that's the restaurants, the office supply place, the dry cleaners, what have you. Somebody. It's a great opportunity for residents that are thinking about opening up their own business or want to open up their own business. Look, here's 150 people in the next 5 years that are going to be here, that are going to be well employed, making good money and wanting to spend. Mm-hmm. What's your idea? Here's your chance. Let's get going.
Yeah.
Right.
And the chamber's here to help you. So if you got some ideas, you need some help on how to start a business up, come see me.
You're not flying solo when you do that. Just address talk to the chamber. They're very helpful.
That's part of what we're here to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's just one thing that you were involved with this week.
Yeah.
What other things you were doing?
Well, that's the big thing. Some of the stuff we got coming up this week. Well, this week yesterday, we just got through kicking off it was the Boone County Leadership Institute, or BCLI. Mm-hmm. This is the class of 37, so it's our 37th consecutive class that we've done. And this is a training program for young professionals. Basically, these are individuals that say your boss recognizes you. You're an up and coming young individual in your company, and we want to promote that within you. Okay, so they sponsor this person to come to the training class, and we put them through. I mean, well, let me see. We got some of the classes we put them through. There's a personality profile that we start them off with, and then we do a nonprofit pitch, because each class has to have a project, a community service project. So the nonprofits come in and say, hey, this is what we'd like to see you do, and try and sell you on that.
Okay.
We take them down to Little Rock for 3 days. Down there, we do a tour of the Capitol. We do the Little Rock 9 Museum. We do the Central High School. We do a ropes course. We have a nonprofits day where we take them around town to places like, House of Hope, the Sharing Care, Grandma's House, among others, and kind of talk about, or let them talk about, these are the services we provide, which, if you're not familiar with some of these, it's really eye-opening, the services that they provide and the things that we have going on in the community that you may or may not know about. God bless them for some of the work that they do. But we do like Economic Development Day. We have a Downtown Focus Day, talk about government, agriculture, and then finally graduate them up about 7 months later.
Okay, 7 months.
Yeah, so it's a 7-month program that they run through, and it's a full day that their employers have to let them take off, and there's a fee for it too. If they're a member of the chamber, I think it's $750. If they're not, it's $950. And the thing and yesterday was kind of the kickoff program, so we brought them in, recognized our sponsor, Kinetic. They're our big sponsor for this event, but I also tried to recognize the companies that had put students into the class. So we had FedEx and Staff Bank, Wabash, Stone Bank, Equity Bank, and then North Arkansas College that all sponsored individuals to go through this. And the unique thing I saw when I started with the chamber is that we've actually done this class for 37 years. You don't see programs like this in smaller communities. Typically, they're in large metropolitan areas, and it's a prestigious thing to be included in these classes. Because, these are very much team-building things. Once these students graduate from that class, these are people that they will know for the rest of their lives.
Right.
They'll have memories for the rest of their life of how they interacted through this. And like I said, normally it's something you have to apply for. You have to be accepted into. It's a difficult thing to do. But it's the same program.
Right.
Whether you're in Dallas or whether you're in Harrison, it's the same program. So
we're fortunate here that you offer this.
Yeah,
sure.
It's the foresight. I didn't start it. This was done, 37 years ago. So whoever put it together had great foresight.
Yeah.
It's a great thing that we're doing for the community. So I'm really excited about that.
Good.
Wow.
That's good.
Coming up, like next week, we've got Camp Jack.
Yes, their
Camp Jack's grand
reopening.
Or grand reopening, however you want to phrase it up. Really excited about that. I met with Matt Russell, their executive director. I guess that was Monday as well, and did a walkthrough of the new services. That their big the meeting hall area that they have is really nice. It's the old Armory building, or as my wife likes to remind me, it's the cafeteria.
It was my high school cafeteria.
The high school cafeteria. Well, they've renovated. It's now periods appropriate, so they got the old lights.
Nice.
1930s,
Cool.
1940s. So it looks like an old armory building. For you doing PT or training or whatever else they'd have in there.
Very nice.
It's a nice big space. And so for the ribbon cutting, Chamber's going to come out, do a ribbon cutting. They've invited pretty much every elected official in the region. So the mayor will definitely be there. I'm pretty sure the judge is going to be there. The state reps, Ron McNair and Harlan Bro, have both been invited. I'm pretty sure that Senator King's going to be there. I'm not sure about Flippo, but I know he got invited, along with the Congressman Crawford and Boozman have both been. I think they're both coming out. It's not my program, so I'm not 100%. But it's going to be a big show.
And do you know the day?
Yeah, what day is it?
Wednesday the 13th?
Yeah, it
maybe?
is. Yeah, it's Wednesday the 13th.
Okay.
And so they kick off the events. It's 11. I think the ribbon cutting's at 11:30, and then there's going to be food provided afterwards, barbecue. Open to the public. So if you'd like to come out, you are more than welcome. We'd love to have you come out. And can't talk enough about the services and how great Camp Jack is for the veteran community here. So
really.
It's really a gem for our community. Everything that they provide. So happy to be a part of that.
It's going to be a big to-do.
It is. Very big
sure.
to-do.
Well, good.
All right.
And then, and was it the next day, August 14th, we'll be recognizing another icon within the community. It's going to be Neighbors Mill. Neighbors Mill celebrating their 25th anniversary.
Wow.
And apparently, what I was told is August 14th is the exact day that they opened their doors. So this will be exactly 25 years.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I may be wrong on that, so hold me to it. But
I can't believe it's been open that long.
I know.
It just doesn't seem like 10 years ago that they opened.
And I can't tell you how many people I talk to, like when I go off to Conway or some of these other places, they think, "Oh, Harrison, I love Neighbors Mill."
Yeah.
People stop here.
They come here to go to Neighbors Mill. I was like, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
So apparently it is a destination for many people.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's helping put Harrison on the map. So we are excited to be able to help them celebrate their 25th anniversary. Mike Neighbors and Carrie Neighbors have done a great job running that facility, and just to play a little role in that, we're very excited about that. So that's on August 14th. It starts at 9:30. I think it's open to the public. Hey, come on out and watch us cut that ribbon. So we're happy to have you.
Very cool. Very cool.
And I think that's primarily
what
we got going on.
That's a lot, though.
It's been a lot. Yeah. I am on the I call it the Media Blitz tour for Provalis. So I'll be going to every social organization, book club, knitting circle. If anyone would like
circle.
anyone I can get in front of to talk about Provalis, I'm doing it now.
Hit him up.
Yep. So there's your opening. If you're interested, if you have a group of people, preferably 5 or more, I will come out and talk to you about what this company is going to do.
That's good.
That's wonderful.
Well, that's great.
Good to know.
Hopefully, Provalis will be an injection into the community, and maybe entice others to do the same.
I guarantee you there'll be an injection in the community. They have made it very clear that they get. I mean, just their sister company is a company called Optimi, and they were formed originally to help. Or one of their missions. It was a IT staffing and placement company, I think's what it was. But the secondary mission was to help with childhood food issues. So basically, food banks. So when they go into a town, they usually start a program up where it's going to help fund food banks or programs.
They're all
like
about
that.
the community, just like the rest of us.
They very much are. I mean, they give a lot. People will be. I think they'll be pleasantly surprised once we get them in here. I just got to get that paper signed. So
get that paper signed.
We're on the 1 yard line. We're about ready to punch it through. So
Jeff, thanks so much, buddy.
Thank you.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me again.
All right, and if you want Jeff to talk at your event or your club or whatever, how can they get a hold of you?
They can just call me at the chamber. Make sure I get the number right. Okay, I don't want to mess that up. 870-741-2659.
Okay, perfect.
I was getting nervous when they asked me that. I was like, oh my goodness. Okay.
I'd be looking it up on my phone real quick for you.
That's what it is. Call me, and I'm happy to go out and talk to your group and tell you about Provalis.
Thanks, Jeff.
You.
Anytime, guys. Thank you.
We're going to take another break. Stay with us.
on the original KHOZ.
And welcome back to Around the Table. A lot of stuff happening in Harrison. A lot of positive things going on every single day.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real, yeah. I like it.
Okay.
Just thought I'd say that.
Wow, that was great, Dan.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Let's see. I don't know. I was going to say keeping it real. Let's start off with this first story, but I don't know if I want to start off with the first story. But
go ahead. Please.
You know, you've seen these stories about animals getting their heads stuck in barrels and different things like that. Well, this young bear, he's like, what was it, 2-year-old bear, got his head stuck in a barrel, in a jar. I'm sure there was something in there sweet, and he was like, "I'm gonna get me a bite of that, honey, if I can just get to it." But I got to put my head in here, and it absolutely got stuck.
Right.
Well, it took 8 whole days. 8 days. But the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources has finally freed a bear whose head got stuck in a jar, despite not being able to drink or eat for that period of time. The 2-year-old bear not only survived, but managed to walk 50 miles.
With a thing on its head.
With this thing on his head, only to return where it was first spotted.
Wow.
So it made this big circle.
Wow.
Gosh.
Wow. Well, it couldn't see, probably. Its head was stuck in a bucket.
Yeah.
Or a barrel.
Have you ever got lost in the woods? Have you ever got lost in the woods?
I don't know about. No, not really.
I have.
I mean, kind of directionally challenged a bit, maybe. Yeah, but
yeah. Some people think, oh, there's no way you're going to get lost.
Yeah,
you can because there's no landmarks.
Right.
And I've got lost on my 8 acres in the woods.
Uh-huh.
I didn't really get lost, but when I turned to go back where I thought I was supposed to go, I ended up going at an angle because it looks all the same. You could spin around and be going the wrong direction. Now I know part of it you could tell where the sun is, and you look at the moss on the north side of the tree, that'll tell you where north is, that kind of stuff. But I did that one time, and I go, wow, you can really get lost pretty dadgum easily.
You know, you may have a phone on you, but it doesn't mean that it's going to show you the GPS or compass. You know, there may be a compass on it. There's just
It's a little scary. Yeah, it is.
Sounds scary. What is that?
Your turn.
Okay. Well, okay. A new study ranked which states watch the most non-safe for work content, and California takes the crown. Researchers analyzed Google searches and data for a major adult site and found Californians spend the most time watching over 10 minutes per visit. That's a full minute longer than the national average. New York came in second, and Texas was third. And the least frisky states, Idaho, Montana, and Arkansas.
Really?
Yeah. So, maybe they should clear their history is what it says here. Maybe they're just better at clearing their history from their computer or whatever. But anyway, so
that's funny.
We are not
that bad.
That bad.
We're at the bottom of the barrel again.
I guess.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
We're in the Bible Belt. It may have something to do with it. I don't know.
Yeah. Are you on Instagram? Yeah, you're on Instagram.
I have
aren't you?
Instagram, yeah.
I mean, Instagram is automatic if you're on Facebook, right?
You can set it up that way, yeah. Or maybe it is now.
All of a sudden, I've got an Instagram account. I didn't know how it's set up. Maybe I set it up years ago, but didn't know. Anyway, stuff that I post on Facebook gets thrown over to Instagram.
And vice versa.
I guess I may have agreed to something. Anyway. Instagram users are freaking out over a new map feature that shows your location to followers automatically.
I don't like that.
You don't want to be known where you're going?
No, people need to know where I am.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
And yes, people are scrambling to shut it off, that feature. If you don't want to broadcast where you are, head to your phone's location settings and switch Instagram to never, or click Maps in your DMS and set it to share with no one.
What is a DMS?
I think it's the
direct
way
messages?
you send messages, direct messages. DMs.
I'm fixing to see here on break if my Instagram is like tracking where I am. Huh, interesting. Influencers threats to embarrass a flight attendant. You know, we've seen a lot of this.
Yeah, I've seen some of those videos.
Garbage about planes and people being totally crazy on a plane. Anyway, this backfired for the influencer. They were allegedly caught vaping on a plane. Hello, you did wrong, may I say that? And has just proved that no number of followers can save you from looking like a jerk.
Yeah.
Or getting put on the no-fly list. You do what's wrong on the plane, you're going to get ousted. Mm-hmm. He actually recorded himself threatening a flight attendant that he has 25,000 followers who are going to see this video. They watched it, and he got 92 likes. But his account is now private, but that hasn't stopped him from looking like a fool in public.
My gosh.
Y'all, I don't understand. That's such a rabbit hole.
You know that people can buy followers?
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, that's just...
Well, I guess it's the influencers that want to make money at it.
Yeah.
But you know
it's
what?
Crazy. Crazy.
Let's go to break.
All right, let's take a break. We're going to be right back. We're running out of time on this show, so we're going to take our much-deserved and required break from reality here. So we'll be right back.
Facebook and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
Oh,
There's a seal
boy.
in here. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Would you like to?
Do you want to talk about what we were talking about?
No, I was
during
just
the
going
break?
to. No, I was just going to say that we should probably leave our mics open during the. For our Facebook.
Y'all, it's such an interesting conversation on the DL. You know.
On the DL.
On the DL. Are you? I don't know.
low.
This one is one of those. Not just no, but you know what? No.
Well, I'm sorry. My mind goes to places that it probably has where it says caution signs.
No, it says stop.
Oh boy, I got to read this story. This one's ChatGPT 5 has just come out.
Okay.
And it says they just released the new version of ChatGPT on Thursday. It was yesterday. And this thing sounds scary.
Oh.
OpenAI says GPT-5 is like talking to a PhD level expert who can also write you software on demand. This is bizarre.
What?
In less than 5 seconds. Let's see. They also claim to have fixed a few bugs that make ChatGPT hallucinate, aka lie. So it was lying to you. That's weird.
See?
But it will take some real life testing to know if this is the one. Also, if this one is also full of it too. If it's.
But if you're dependent on it and it's doing things for you, how do you know that the information you're getting is not a lie?
There were some people talking about AI, and they said that if you ask it a complicated question, and if you want it to repeat things over and over and over, it gets tired and starts talking gibberish. Because and they ask it why, and it says, "I'm tired."
It's not tired.
I know, but there's some kind of intelligence going on there. And that's what's scary
it's
about it.
It's like the Wizard of Oz. You've got this wizard who is controlling all this stuff, and you think it's really like, oh my gosh, that's magical and cool, and it's really some demented person. Not that the Wizard of Oz is demented. Some demented person behind there going, I'm going to screw these people over.
Oh, wow.
Well, no, I don't know.
Anyway.
That's far-fetched. But
anyway, we should probably get to Today is Global Sleep Under the Stars night. I think that there's probably
Why don't you do that?
I think last week was a big meteor shower.
Oh, okay.
There was supposed to be quite a bit of those. National Pickleball Day. That's today.
Okay.
National Sneak some zucchini into your neighbor's porch day.
If
what
it's
the
in
heck?
the form of bread, zucchini bread,
yeah, that's
then
fine.
please, you can sneak that on my International Cat Day. I had
Okay.
coffee with my little outdoor kitty today.
Oh, you're so cute.
National Dollar Day. Are we
Okay.
celebrating the dollar maybe?
Maybe. No more pennies, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. National Infinity Day.
How are they going to give you change?
I don't have a clue. Oh, with no
Without
pennies?
pennies.
They just would round it up or down. I don't have a clue.
Star, the birthplace of Route 66
Yeah, that was up in
Festival.
Springfield, Missouri, I think.
Yeah.
National Kool-Aid Day,
Okay.
opening night of the Dolly Parton musical, and then World's Ugliest Dog, and then the start of Elvis Week.
There you go. And you know, for you garage sailors, tomorrow's your day. National Garage Sale Day.
See you guys Monday.
Find us in Harrison at 1302